Thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. It means so much to me. So I've been working at the rock climbing gym for a couple of years, and I started off working in the kids club. Basically, it was just me with a bunch of kids teaching them how to like rock climb and put on a harness and tie freaking knots and stuff like that. So it sounded pretty straightforward when I applied for the job. But when I showed up to my very first shift, I was supposed to be trained by a coworker, but he was sick. So there's just 5 little girls running around, and I'm in charge of all of them. So I'm just making it up as I go. I do a game like, start here and run to the wall, grab a hold, I don't know, tie some knots. So after I teach them the basics, I figure, all right, it's time to climb this 75-foot wall. All right, all 5 of you, line up. The first little girl walks up, and she tells me that she's really nervous and scared. And I say, oh, don't worry, just try and get to like this hold right here. It's only a few feet up. This little girl gets one hold up off the ground, and she starts tearing up that she's so terrified. But I figure it's my job to try and encourage her to get just a little bit higher. She's here to rock climb after all. So I say, just get to one more hold. You can do just one more hold. You can do one more hold. And she says, no, I can't do it. I'm so scared. I can't do it. Let me down. Let me down. I say, no, come on, just one more hold. And this is real. Her cheeks ball up like a rolled up bag of chips when you roll it up and the air gets really tight and then bursts out the other side of the bag. She just threw up all over the wall and all over herself. And I said, gross. So then I went up to my manager and I said, no. And he said, fair enough. So now I'm working the front desk, which is much more laid back. Way more mind-numbingly laid back. Basically, the only thing I do is when someone comes in, I say, hey, how's it going? But at least there's no puke, so this is better. Except, I'm the opener shift. And the gym opens at 5 a.m. So every time I have a shift, I have to wake up at 4:15 a.m. And I live in Idaho, and it's the middle of winter, and sometimes there's a big snow dump, and it's 7 degrees. My car is gone. I'm dumb, nice to meet you, and I don't have an ice scraper. So I just use a plastic water bottle. I'm just like, scraping the ice in the morning. I even got a big jar of hot water and threw it over the windshield, and it exploded in some sort of icy hot steam and froze the entire windshield in a completely opaque ice sheet. And I said, well, great, I gotta go to work. So I guess I'll drive with the window down and just stick my head out like a dog. But the window was completely frozen over. I couldn't get it down. And this is real. I had to drive along the highway 5 in the morning with my car door wide open, sticking my whole body out the door frame. And my face reached a whole new threshold of cold. From my face is so numb I can't feel anything to my face is so numb I can feel everything. The air hurts. And when I blink my eyelids, it feels like I'm breaking off glass shards. Wow, this is a great job. I'm having a great time. All this to say, every minute that I'm there at the front desk is a minute that I wish I could have been here animating. I'm working 2 jobs right now, the rock gym and teaching piano, and I try my best to squeeze in hours of animating in between, but it's not easy. I would love to quit one of my jobs. You can probably guess which one it is, but I can only do that with your guys' help. And this is the part where I beg for you to go over to Patreon. There's already a small number of you who have supported me for the last couple of years, and it means so much to me. Over these last years, I've been consistently making cartoons, so you know I'm a safe bet. What I do right now is everyone who supports me on Patreon, I send a personalized message in which I make fun of their names, so that's pretty fun. But I've also been releasing, and I plan on releasing more, exclusive time-lapse videos and devlog videos in which I go behind the scenes, behind the animation process and the thought process behind some of my videos. And that's pretty interesting. I have big plans for the future of this channel and the future of Luck Is Me, and I really want to take it to the next level, but I can only do that with your guys' help and your guys' support. So if you have the excess income and you want to support a small channel, I hope you'll consider supporting mine. Thank you so much.